a 50mm f1.8 lens, light and with great image quality and at an unbeatable price on Fujifilm. Let's talk about this lens now. Hi there and welcome to my channel. My name is Tudor Matescu and I like to talk about Fujifilm cameras and Fuji lenses and camera gear. So if you are in content like this, please subscribe now to my channel. I received here a lens that I wasn't too excited when I received it because I've looked at the price and the price was very small. And it's very small, so it's very affordable. And I've said to myself, another lens that it's affordable, probably it will flare, probably it will have a bad AF, it will not be sharp, and for sure I will not like it. But I said, okay, let me try it because they've insisted, and I said, okay, let me try it. Let's try it, let's see what I would receive here. And it's a big surprise. This lens, it's a big shocking surprise for me. It really is. It really is. It blew my mind. So the lens, I've tested it and used it on Fujifilm X-T5, on X Pro 3 and on Fujifilm X-T30 Mark II. And the results are great, and I can share with you now my experience in taking pictures with this lens. The name of this lens, it is YONGNUO 50mm f1.8 lens. It has an f1.8 aperture, not an f2 aperture. Fuji lens. We will talk about comparing these two lenses in this video, so stay tuned. And it's made by YONGNUO. It's an AF lens. It's the budget version because we have also a premium version. So budget version, 50mm f1.8 lens. So let's talk about the build quality. This lens, it struck me because it's very light. So they did some compromises regarding build quality, but we have a metal mount and we have in rest plastic. The plastic of the lens, of the barrel and of the focusing, I would say it's okay. It's not extraordinary premium, but also medium quality, I would say. The lens hood has an okay plastic, again not premium but also not cheap. So we have these options regarding build quality, but we have an advantage here, a very important advantage that for me it's very important, because having these materials, this means we have a light body. This is a huge deal for an X-T5 shooter. So I've complained several times that X-T5 has some weight to it, and it's a shock as an X Pro 3 user, an X-T30 user, an XE4 user to use an X-T5. X-T5, it's a great camera, but it needs small light lenses, and this is where this kind of lenses comes into play. So on X Pro 3, on X-T5, the package, it's great, it's totally great. On X-T30, a joy to use, a joy to shoot, and I've shared my package with my friend and he also shooted X-T30 with this lens, and he was smiling, he loved it a lot, because this lens on Fujifilm, it will give you the mojo. Why? Because again, it's light, and now we are getting to the good things. It has a great AF. The AF, it shocked me. It is crazy good. It is crazy good. On X-T5, it is very silent. I had great results on X-T5, also it's working great on X-T30. From time to time you can have some missed focuses. I would not use this lens with IAF, but also I would not use this lens from Fujifilm with IAF. But with AFS and AF continuous and tracking, it's working great. So the AF, it's blazing fast. I would say faster than the 50mm f2. I would really say it's faster and very silent, especially on X-T5. So a shock, a really shock. Now let's talk about the sharpness. The sharpness, it's amazing. It's crazy good. The sharpness, it's wow. Jaw-dropping image quality regarding sharpness and popping of the subject. So you have good contrast, good sharpness, and the bokeh, it's beautiful. Better than the 50mm f2. And by the way, I have a special newsletter dedicated to the passionate photographer. So if you want to learn more about photography tips, tricks, and all kinds of useful information for free, please subscribe to my newsletter, link in the comments and description. I'm really liking the 50mm f2. I'm really liking it for resolution and for contextual street photography. But I'm not liking it too much for portraits. I feel for portraits it's making the portrait a little flat, the 50mm f2 from Fujifilm. This, I like it more. I really do like it more for portraits. It's making the portrait pop. You have a beautiful melted background, very smooth bokeh, very sharp on the eyes, you have some CD pop to it. Again, really no complaints for the price. I was shocked. I feel that this is one of the best budget lenses that I've tried that are out there that can deliver such great sharpness, fast AF and good flare resistance. So amazing. I have another lens in review that it's a budget lens that again, it will make some problems to the Fujifilm lenses and to other known manufacturers. So the companies that are coming behind with Fujifilm lenses have great lenses in their iterations. So these Chinese lenses are really starting to become very, very, very good. I have just one complaint. My one complaint is that this lens has the USB-C on the barrel of the lens. So this lens, it's not weather sealed and it's not weatherproof, and probably if you buy this lens I would use a protective cap, USB-C cap for this USB-C. I would have loved that this USB-C to be covered or to be hidden in the mount. But other than that, really, it's feeling really good in the hand. It's feeling sturdy. Nothing is moving or it's playing here. So it's well built. The lens body, again, well built. Metal built, the mount, and again, very, very light. Now, compared to the 50mm f2, well, I really do have a problem here because the 50mm f2, it has weather sealing, it has aperturing. This doesn't have aperturing, but it's okay. I've got accustomed with these new lenses for Fujifilm, and what I like again, it's the lightness. This is way heavier than this lens. So this lens, it's easier for me to be taken on Fujifilm X-T5, on X Pro C, on X-T30. I'm not feeling the weight in my camera bag, and this is important for me because I'm coming from a Micro Four Thirds background and I like light setups. I like light setups in my camera bag, and this is fulfilling these needs and light setups that are giving me great image quality, and this is fulfilling this need also. The image quality for portraits with this lens, I feel it is better than with this lens. We have an F1.8 aperture lens, not an f2 lens. Also, I feel that it's resolving the 40 megapixel sensor. I didn't do an in-depth test. I'm tired of doing this test, but it's plenty of sharp, and on normal Fujifilm bodies, no worries. So I don't have any problems in using this YONGNUO lens on Fujifilm X-T5, and for sure I will use it more than this lens again when I'm putting my hand on these two combos, and when I'm feeling how light is this lens. I can't refuse it. This lens is asking me to use it more because of all these great things that are packed to it, and the price is crazy good. This is where the cherry on top, I think, is that you have a great price. You will not lose anything buying this lens. I would use this lens also in event photography, in portraiture photography, in wedding photography if you are on a budget. Really a great contender. It has a good minimum to focus distance, not an extraordinary minimum focus distance, but it's good, 0.45 centimeters for a short tele, so you can get some up-close images of products, of details, of faces, and so on. So really a true remarkable lens regarding the price. So wow, I'm recommending this lens. Please check the links in the comments and description to buy this lens because you will really love it. And after this, give it a like, leave me your comment, share my video, and very important, please check the next video about Fujifilm lenses. Thank you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.